Hey everyone, how are you? This is the fourth video of n8n series, and today we are going to explore about tools in an AI agent. So we are going to create a weather AI agent, and this agent is going to be exposed using a endpoint or a webhook. You can call that webhook using your Postman or anything using which you can call an API and give it a query, or you can say give it a prompt. Let's say what is the weather in Delhi or what is the weather in London, and it will find out the weather and give it back to us. Now, this is a very simple flow and a simple app, but this is going to teach you about tools and how can you make use of tools to power your LLM and create complex and big application. So let's get started. First of all, you need to trigger your or launch your n8n server. You already know the command. You can find the command in the description of this video as well. You can just run this command in the terminal of Docker and your n8n server is going to run. Then go to your browser and open your localhost, which is going to be the n8n server, and then create a workflow. So right now I have created a workflow weather AI agent, and it is empty as of now. So first we need to have a trigger, the trigger which is going to initialize our flow or initiate our flow. So since we are exposing a webhook, we will be having a webhook trigger. So this is a webhook trigger. Just select it and then you will have to configure it. So for now, let's keep it as a test URL. We are not going to go in production. The HTTP method is going to be post so that we can send some data to it. No need of any authentication. You can just simplify the path and you can say the path is weather agent, right? So now this is your webhook path, localhost slash webhook test slash weather agent. Now just close this. So now you have a webhook, right? The next element you want to add is the AI agent. So just click on this plus, then search for agent. You will see this AI agent option. Now you have to configure this AI agent. There are a lot of things to do. We will do it step by step. For now, just keep it empty. Do not do any configuration. First, choose your chat model. Now, click on this plus button and choose your model. You got a lot of options. And since in the last video of this series, we have already configured the Google Gemini chat model, we are going to use the same. So click on this Google Gemini chat model. Select your model. Let's keep a light model so that we use less tokens. So I would search for light and choose this Gemini 2.5 flash light model. I have already configured the credentials. So you will see this option that the credentials options is showing one option. You can just select it. Once the configuration is done, just close it. As of now, we have a webhook, we have an AI agent, and we have a Gemini model, right? Nothing else. If I just execute this flow now, what will happen? It's first of all, it is going to wait for a call. Since we have executed it, we need to go to Postman and make a call. If we make a call right now, let's say go to the Postman and make a call to weather agent. That's our endpoint, right? This is our whole URL. And let us pass a query. So once you pass this query and click on the send button, I don't think you will get a lot of good response. We just got the response, workflow was started, right? So let's see how it went. If you see the logs, first of all, the webhook got triggered, then it went to the AI agent and nothing happened because we are not feeding the AI agent with any prompt. Now go to the AI agent and feed it with a prompt. So to feed it with a prompt, you need to just open this AI agent, double click it, and then configure this option prompt user message. In this, we want to send the message which is coming from the user, and since we are sending it within the query key, we want to send that particular message. So click on this connected chat trigger node and choose define below, and then you need to define your prompt. So our prompt is coming from the user, so we can say json dot body dot query. Now you will see that the result is what is the weather in Delhi. It is getting this result from the last execution. So basically this is a json.body is going to give us the complete body which we are receiving in the webhook, and then dot query is going to give us the prompt. So now since we have got the prompt, we can close it and again execute the workflow, go to the Postman and send it again, and let's wait for the response. And again we got the response as workflow was started, right? So we are not getting our proper response, although you can see that the AI agent, basically the Gemini chat model, has given a response that I cannot provide real-time weather information. My knowledge is not connected to live data feeds, which is fine. We are doing it step by step. I'm doing it step by step so that you get everything. Now, first of all, you need to click on this webhook, double click on this webhook, configure this option respond. In this respond, instead of immediately, put it as when last node finishes. Basically, when you choose this and close it, you get the response which is coming from the last node. Now, if I execute it, send my query again, you will see a different response. Now the response is, I'm sorry, but I cannot provide a real-time weather updates, which is fine. Again, this is the response which we are getting from the Gemini chat model. The Gemini model is not powerful enough to give us the real-time weather information. Right now, if I want to see the weather information or weather details in Delhi, I can just Google it, right? If I Google it, weather in Delhi, I will get it something like, okay, 22 degrees Celsius, right? In Fahrenheit, it is 71. Now, how can we get the same from our agent? So we need to provide this model, provide this agent some tools using which it can get the weather information. Now I have two APIs. One API is this one API.latlang.work, in which we just pass the city name and we get the coordinates of that particular city. For example, if I pass Delhi, I get the coordinates. These are the longitude and latitude of this particular city. And I have another API, which is this one api.openmeteo.com, which can give us the weather information for a particular latitude and longitude. You can see the current weather details, right? Now, I want to utilize these two endpoints. First of all, we will go to this workflow and click on this plus button of tool. Now we are going to make use of a tool. So we are making an HTTP call, right? So we need a HTTP tool. So we are going to select the HTTP request tool. In the HTTP request tool, we are first going to configure this particular endpoint, which is going to give us the longitude and latitude of a city. This is because as a user, I want to pass the city name and I want to get the information or the weather information of that city. If I am passing the city name, I'm getting the coordinates. I will use these coordinates and pass this to next endpoint or the next tool, which is going to give us the weather information. So let's just copy this. You just need to copy up to this point, up to /API. You can find the link of this particular API in the description of this video. Go to your agent and paste this URL in the agent. Now it has a URL. It will make a get. It is going to make a get call to this. We also need to send a query parameter. We need to send a query parameter named as Q. So we will send it as Q and we will select this option. Let the model define its parameter. So what this will do, the AI agent is going to call our API or tool and it will automatically pass the city name. It will fetch the city name from our query and pass it here. All right. Also, let's give it a better description. For given input city name, output will be having longitude and latitude, right? So now our tool is ready. You can close this. So one of the tool is ready. This tool can give the coordinates of a particular city. Now we need another tool which can give us the weather information for a particular coordinate. So I can just click on this plus button again and again choose the HTTP request tool. This time I'm going to make use of this particular endpoint. So let me copy the endpoint or the API, paste the URL over here, and let's make a get call. And this time we are also going to send some query parameters. First one is going to be latitude. Again, we will let the model define its parameter. Basically, the model is going to fetch the latitude and longitude from the first tool which we created and it will pass the values automatically. Add one more query parameter, this time name it as longitude, since we have this as latitude and longitude. And again, let the model define its parameter. And there is one more parameter which is current weather. You just need to pass this. So let's add one more query parameter and the name will be current underscore weather. The value will be true. This is this will always be true. So we can make it as true instead of putting the efforts on the model. So now our tool is ready. Again, give it a better description. Let's say for a given latitude and longitude returns the weather information. All right. So now we have two tools which are ready to be executed whenever it is being called, and it will provide more information to our model so that our model can respond to a query. Now let's again execute the workflow. Go back to your Postman and make a call. When I make a send call or when I make a request to this particular endpoint, this time it is waiting. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope we get the information, and we got it. You can see now the output is the weather in Delhi is around 24.6 degrees Celsius with a wind speed of 2.9 km per hour. Let's see what happened in the background. First of all, our webhook got called. Then it called the AI agent, right? Then it called the Gemini chat model, and the query was, what is the weather in Delhi? Our model doesn't know the weather, right? But it knows that it has two tools which can help us or help the model to get the details. So the first tool which is being called is the HTTP request, which is basically this tool. This is basically the latitude longitude tool, which is being called with your input, which is Delhi, right? This is our city name. We got some output from here, right? We got a huge output, right? Then the Gemini chat model was fed with this particular output, but still it cannot answer what's the weather details, right? So it will make another tool call, this time to the second tool, which is going to take the latitude and longitude and give us the weather details back. This time it has again make a call, and once it has received the output you can see, in the output you can see we have the current weather details, which is around 24.6. Wind speed is also given. Now you see the Gemini chat model has all the details. It has just curated all those details and given us back the information. The weather in Delhi is this much, right? Now, this is how you create a AI agent which is powerful enough to make use of tools and give us real-time information or perform real-time updates. This is a very small example of how to use tools in an AI agent, but this is the basic building block of how you make use of tools to empower your large language model and the AI agent.